I give it all I got. Wanna walk, talk the talk, take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they, though they taking notice, taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they, though they taking notice.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw, Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Darnold on third down. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We're going to set. Come on, God, 55. All day, dog. Man left, man left. Man 80.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Hey, Delta. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Hey.
On first down, it's Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
Bang, 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 bang. You know, young lady. Red 80. Mike 50.
Again, Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
We're going to start. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Bandit. Bandit.
Throwing again is Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Montgomery. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. My man, touchdown. Yeah, give me traps. Let's go.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run here with Ballage. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You ain't doing nothing.
Now Bell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Check. Check 37. Check 37. Man, 80.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Check.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, here we go. Red 80. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 95 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Red 80.
Off of play action, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. A gain of 22.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Red 80. Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch the run. You. There we go. Motion man. You got motion man right there.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
On 1st down, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Target, lady. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now it's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Get him. Get him. Get him. Switch. Red 80. Red 80. 50%.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Sam Cook in punt formation.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 85 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I'm coming after you.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Lady. Mike 55. Mike 55. He's tired. Hey, 80. Check 26. Check 26.
Here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
16 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Ready. Mike 91. Right? Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go, D.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Jets 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Darnold. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey. 4 down. Check.
Now a give, right side. Walters. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
There you go.
Check. 55 to Mike. Check.
Darnold from the gun. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Darnold. And a throw right sideline is complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a first down carry by Bell. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Darnold. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And his kick is right there. It's good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check that.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Motion, motion. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 50.
Young lady, ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking the touch.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Red 80.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Darnold to throw again. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Watch the screen.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just a First, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Darnold now to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
55, Mike, guys, 55. 1, 2, 3.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Let's go now. Mike, come to the ending. Let's go. Strong right.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Smooth.
You don't want it.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey, we got that.
Here's Darnold. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Watch the safety creep.
Second and 10. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Check three, check three, check three.
Shit, shit. Shit. Slam, slam, slam.
25, check 25.
Red 80. Switch,
61.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
Here we go, son.
55. Check 55. Mike.
I know he ain't got it. Red 80. Check 55.
Hey, orbit.
55 to Mike.
All day, baby. All day, all day, all day.
Mike, 55.
Hey, son.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I'm coming for you, son. Red 80.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Army, army. Army, army.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now here we go on 4th. Darnold, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They run it with Balaj. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got?
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Now Balaj. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
Mike, 55. What?
Man, 55.
Man, I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you.
Listen.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Listen.
Now it's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check, check.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Fopo's and Mike. Mike's Fopo.
Oh, you got deep?
A first down throw, Darnold. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check pass, check pass.
I got him, man. I got him. I got him. He's mine. He's mine. He's mine.
44, 44. Mike, 44. Ready?
Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check.
Here we go.
Fopo's and Mike. Mike's Fopo. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Motion, motion, motion.
Young lady.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. Let's go.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
All right, here we go.
Here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for two.
I got you. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Jackson letting one fly deep for Cooper. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and that's been a real issue for them during this game.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Buddy up. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Hey, 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 we got 3 down, 3 down.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head back home next week.